Hello Clashers, welcome back. RC from the Night's Watch wanted to share with you some more of our attacks. Here again is our clan tag for the Night's Watch. Lots of great Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 10s. Currently on a just a one war win streak. We're wrapping up our next war win here, which will be war win number 218. So what I wanted to show you today is actually a little bit of a kind of tutorial on Town Hall 8 hogging. So I think right now, especially after the updates, this is still the best attack strategy for Town Hall 8s against fellow Town Hall 8s. So here I'm going to show you kind of a collection of some of the ones from our last war. This one here is from our attacker Stice. So he's here showing you ways of first here we got to draw out that clan castle. So on this one, this was a very spread out base. So uncovering one of those giant bombs here and drawing out that clan castle, and he's going to lure them now off to that far east corner, and using some barbs and poisons, going to go ahead and take care of those clan castle troops. He's got that max dragon and a max loon to take care of, but now dropping that poison, using a couple of wizards here, and also dropping the Barb King to keep those troops distracted while he clears them out. And once he is taking care of that, those clan castle troops, you'll see actually also uncovering another giant bomb there, and now he can hog in from the north and the east here. Maybe could have spread out the hogs a little bit more, but in this particular base, especially after having uncovered two of the giant bombs already, there's a lot less risk of coming across. Obviously you can't come across a double giant bomb for a Town Hall 8 now, so not too much risk in bunching up, but in general you'd spread them out a little bit more. That Barb King's still alive over there on the east side, working on kind of the cleanup portion already, and you see those hogs making their way directly across the base all the way down to the south corner now. And now also bringing in those clan castle troops. So again, usually you might want to bring them in a little bit earlier, but dropping them in here to join the bunch, and just a couple last defensive units left. So we're going to go ahead and speed things up, and now it comes down to just a cleanup situation. So there you go, a Town Hall 8 versus Town Hall 8 hogging strategy for a very spread out base. The next one that we're going to see here, we'll just move right up the list. We're going to take a look at an attack from our number 13 base, Natsu. So he's going to show you, this one's a much more compact base, but a few good spots for giant bombs. So you'll see here first testing the waters on a few places, and uncovering some of those giant bombs, which makes your job a heck of a lot easier, and at the same time luring out those clan castle troops. So he's got to deal with them down there in the south corner. So he's going to use poison and some barbs and some archers and a couple of wizards, and you'll see, just like the previous one, taking care of those clan castle troops then with that combination. So once he is finished with that step, now he's able to start bringing those hogs in to do the next part of the attack. So here one thing you could change a little bit would be to get those hogs down a little sooner so these wizards aren't taking so much fire. But again, in this particular case, it doesn't end up making too much of a difference. So now those hogs coming in from the southeast, working their way across, uncovering those skeletons as he comes across the middle, but keeping those hogs underneath the heel. And you'll see those hogs now starting to spread out a little bit, taking out some of those defensive units. Again, another example where maybe those hogs could be spread out a little bit more coming in. But again, since a couple of those giant bombs have already been uncovered, not much of a risk for this base anymore. So you'll see those hogs just working their way around the base counterclockwise. Plenty of hogs left as he comes towards the close of all the defensive buildings, just a couple more left. Taking out that archer tower, taking out that last remaining cannon here on the south corner. And once he does that, now it's down to a cleanup. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward again here. So it's another 3-star attack for Town Hall 8 hogging against Town Hall 8s. So just a few seconds here left, taking care of that cleanup, and you'll see it was a pretty good attack here from Natsu. A couple things could clean up a little bit, but in general, a good Town Hall 8 hogging. So now if we move on to the next one, This one we're going to take a look now at base number 10. And so this is also Natsu, the same attacker as the previous video. Similar looking base, still pretty compact. Again, sending in a couple of those hogs ahead of time into spots where you might find double giant bombs or giant bombs. Uncovers 2 of them right off the bat. So always makes the job a lot easier. And now sending in one of those hogs to trip the clan castle. And once he's done that, now he can lure those troops out of the way. And just like before, we're going to go with the poison, barbs, archers, and wizards to go ahead and clear out those clan castle troops. So down here at the south now, dropping that first poison, taking care, dropping off plenty of archers, a couple of wizards, and you know, they're going to chase after those clan castle troops. And you'll see there goes the dragon, and now the loon to follow. And once that's complete, now we can start dropping in those hogs to get the attack on the defenses going. So here they come in from the southwest, also dropping off those clan castle hogs as well. So you'll see this time they spread out a little bit more, which again, you know, you keep them close enough that you can still work the heals pretty well, but you certainly want those hogs spreading out maybe a little bit more even than this, so that way you're covering plenty of defensive bases at once, and avoiding those issues of taking spread attacks from you know, mortars and from whiz towers. But again, in this case, having already uncovered 2 of the giant bombs makes things a lot easier. Don't have to worry quite as much about you know, your hogs taking too much from other giant bombs. And there goes our last archer tower. So once we've taken care of that, we're going to speed things up again and show you that in fact he closes with a nice 3-star attack. So 2 good ones here from Natsu in the last war. Town Hall 8 hogging against Town Hall 8s. And here goes that last builder hut hanging out on the east side for the 3-star. So we'll move up one more base. This was my attack from Arce's, another Town Hall 8 attack strategy using hogging. So here, again, we're going to test out some of the spots to see if we can trip some of those giant bombs and where they might be. So you'll see finding one here and finding one down in the southeast corner. Checking up there in the northwest and just can't quite get one to go in that spot that I was trying to. But tripping this other one, so now we got 2 of them out of the way. Makes things a heck of a lot easier. We don't have to worry about double giant bombs. Just one giant bomb left somewhere, and when we find it, hopefully it won't be too bad and we can heal over top of it. So with the coming in from the east corner now, we can drop off our poisons, take care of the Max Dragon and Max Loon. We'll keep dropping those barbs to try to keep them distracted. Oh, this one wasn't such a great job on my part here. They still let them sneak through, but enough that we took care of those clan castle troops. And now we can start dropping in those hogs on some of those exterior defensive units. So you'll see taking care of those 2 cannons and the whiz tower, and getting those hogs to really spread out over that east quadrant first. We're going to bring in the clan castle troops so that we're swooping in from the north here and working all those hogs in towards the middle, which allows us to keep those heals over a wide spread of hogs, and trying to keep them as well healed as we can. So as they work their way around, there's a great little pocket here where most of the remaining defensive buildings are, so we can drop a heal right over the middle of that section and have those hogs walk through there, keeping them very well healed under all those max defensive buildings. And now there's only 2 left. We got the cannon in the south and the cannon in the west. And so once that last cannon falls, the rest of the map becomes a cleanup. So we can go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this, taking out that Barb King, and then here just taking out all those remaining ones. We did find that last giant bomb, which almost cost the base right there. A lot of those hogs took a lot of damage, and thanks for that Barb walking right over top of it while those hogs were going by. But they survived, and on we go. So now the last one I'll show you here was the top Town Hall 8 for this particular war. And we actually had one of our Town Hall 9s had just dropped down to do this as his first attack. One of his early attacks is a Town Hall 9 base, so it's not a bad thing to come in and clean up the top Town Hall 8. So similar strategy as the previous ones. Lure those clan castle troops over here to the east corner. Going to use poisons and some of the fundamental troops to keep those things busy while they sit there in the poison and slowly burn. So you'll see here, doing a good job keeping them distracted. Going to drop in a couple of wizards to finish off the job. And then once we take care of that dragon, now we can go ahead and start to bring in all of our hogs to do all the dirty work. So dropping off a couple first, testing the waters, make sure that we're not going to find any giant bombs, double giant bombs hanging out. But once that's done, we can spread out those hogs over a lot of those defensive units. So it's a pretty good use of hogs here, coming in from multiple spots at the same time, taking out a lot of defensive buildings. So that way they're all drawing fire from each other and not just ending up with a whole bunch being targeted at one time. So using those heals, keeping those hogs well healed. Again, since it's Town Hall 9, he's got that 4th heal, which really helps, and already at this point then into a cleanup situation. So we can go ahead and fast forward. Plenty of firepower left, lots of hogs. Barb King has that Archer Queen that he can bring along too, and makes quick work of it. So these were a whole bunch of examples here of Town Hall 8 hogging strategies. Hopefully you found them useful. RC from the Night's Watch, thanks for checking them out. Take a look at some of our other videos, and we'll be posting some more soon.